back to this special edition of NTV's Good Life from Carson Kitchen. Right now we are joined by General Manager Matt. Matt, what are the concepts here behind Carson Kitchen?
Well, I think first and foremost, the thing that we are most concerned with is great hospitality. There are a lot of restaurants in this city, and everybody eats out. Everybody's had the dining out experience, but there's something more that we feel is there to be enjoyed and also just instilled as far as what it looks like from a business perspective to provide great hospitality. So that's a major concept that we have. Also, aside from that, we are certainly part of something new and fun and exciting that's happening downtown here in Las Vegas. A very real, very genuine, and a pretty phenomenal gentrification of this community. And it's the first time this city has really seen this sort of activity.
And this building recently got a facelift?
It did, most certainly. Our restaurant, as well as several other young entrepreneurs, whether that's storefronts. I mean, we are neighbors with a soon-to-be sushi shop. We also have a really phenomenal donut joint next door with some nice coffee as well. Flower shop, tattoo parlor, and then also we're joined by a number of other small design firms or creative folks that are officing in the space as well. Not to forget, a Bikram yoga location as well. So pretty much everything you need for the day-to-day.
How did you guys craft the menu?
Well, the brains and the heart behind Carson Kitchen is Kerry Simon. He is a local fellow. He is sort of the original celebrity chef, and he has a heart for this city, and this city also has a heart for him, and that's a very unique and wonderful thing. He's a gentleman who has always enjoyed the comfort of what food is, and certainly we know that phrase, American comfort food, and he has kind of done just a really wonderful job over the course of his career, taking what we know as American comfort food and either just refining or elevating or twisting things slightly to provide a both comfortable and phenomenally new experience at the same time.
What are some of the signature dishes here?
I would love to say every single one of them, depending on the day or mood. But there are certainly things that at the moment, I mean, we've only been open just over a month, so we're still certainly feeling out the community, and the community is certainly still feeling us out as well. But the crispy chicken skins, I mean, it's really just a classic take on on a pretty well-known dish like the chicharron or the chicharrones. But we served ours with a smoked honey, and something that Kerry also does a lot is the layering of flavors. So there you have both texturally and the flavor profile. You have the crunchy, and then obviously you have the whatever consistency you want to call honey, but then also a little bit of spice with the chicharron, and then offset, of course, with the sweetness of the honey as well. So people just love that. They go down easy. It's like drinking a glass of water or a light beer. It's a great way to start the meal. Also, the veal meatball is something that I would say has received pretty high praise from the community, both just the general public as well as people that consider themselves foodies, either in an amateur fashion or otherwise professionally. So there's a sherry foie gras cream sauce that sort of really just makes that dish. Obviously, you're working with lamb, so you have a little bit more of a flavorful cut, or not a cut, but just a little bit more flavorful brand of protein. And we actually do hit those in the fryer for a moment as well. So we develop, again, working with flavors and textures here, a nice, very thin but crisp, like crispier outer shell to the veal meatball, and then just the juicy, succulent lamb meat on the inside. But the sherry foie gras cream is something that really you would just want to sit down and spend some time with.
Can you describe the atmosphere here?
Lively, upbeat, and also comfortable. This is a place where people can come and be themselves. Something that we encourage from our staff here, both front and back of house, is that they be themselves. I mean, there's nobody else on this planet who is them. That sounds very common sense, but in a work environment, nothing carries more weight with your customer than the genuine quality of who you are as a person. And so, fitting those individual personalities into the mold that we have here, which I kind of mentioned starting out about just what it means to provide people with great hospitality. It feels like, you're just having a neighborhood get-together.